This is our third visit to Camp Boomerang RV Park and Campground. And why do we keep returning?
We love it. There are a lot of changes.
Lots of changes. We'll get to those in a moment, so stay tuned.
Not that you tune a computer, but stay tuned anyway.
God.
I'm James.
I'm Paul, and of course our travel companion Chompers. Camp Boomerang considers themselves an RV park, and a lot of that has to do with its history. It used to be a mobile home park, so it has streets, it has concrete pads that they've poured, it's got full hookups for all the sites, it's got wide open spaces. So it really is more of a premium RV park that has a campground, a tenting campground attached to it.
Between the sites is really generous, level, all those nice things. After 8 years on the road, we learned some terms that we were probably using slightly inappropriately or slightly not correctly.
All right, I'm going to say the term and you tell me what it means. What's a permanent?
A permanent is not someone who is in an upper Midwest campground because they close in the winter. They're probably in Florida or in the South because they have a permanent RV at a permanent site year-round.
What's a seasonal?
Seasonal are people who probably rent the space for the year but can only be at the campground for the season, the summer season.
Is like what?
Which makes sense.
Spring to fall.
Which is most of the people we meet at these campgrounds.
What's a traveler, as they call them here, a drifter?
Traveler, drifter, weekender, we all just come, you get on their calendar, you book in advance, and you book the time you want to be there. You maybe come 2 or 3 times during the summer, but you're a traveler, guest, weekender, local, whatever.
And what's a day passer?
Day passer, a local person within I don't know what radius you want to drive, but you just come for the day.
There's 80 acres here and 67 full hookup sites, and all of them have concrete patios, some of them have fire pits, and they all have a level gravel area to pull your rig. We talked about seasonal sites. Seasonal sites are intermixed with traveler sites, so if you're traveling through, you're not all sequestered into one area of the campground, you're actually surrounded by seasonal, so it's a great way to meet people.
The owners made a conscious effort to do that, so people mixed.
And there's a variety of sites here too. There's pull-through sites, back-in sites, and a really unique buddy site where 2 rigs can face each other and you can share a fire pit and common area, which we've actually never seen before. There is a tenting area, and it is in the woods, which is really nice. Because,
nice shade.
Yeah, there's shade.
Tenters.
And there's also electricity, which is great.
There are 2 golf carts to rent, so if you want to tool around like the seasonals in the golf carts, not that huge of a camp, but it could be fun to tool around in. They have an outback area with hikes and everything off in the forest. There is a backfire, so if there's a big enough crowd hanging out late at night, it gets away from the campground, way deep in the forest for a campfire and some music of your own.
The owners have a master plan on how they're developing the RV park, and part of that master plan just opened up this year, and that is the shower house. And this has got to be one of the nicest shower houses of any campground.
Well, it is an RV park.
That's true, and it is an RV park. And what was your favorite feature?
My favorite feature is you've seen them in airports, you've seen them in really smart places. This bottle refill. The shower house has a water softener, so it's already great water, and it's filtered water, so you can bring your refillable bottle. This is great because, of course, of pollution, but even for the owners, they're not collecting plastic bottles of trash, and you can have a nice cold glass of water anytime.
So as you can see from their master plan, they have a clubhouse that they're starting to build now next to the shower house.
It will be called the ballroom.
It will, and then next to that, they will eventually be building what they call poolside suites, which are, instead of having cabins, more like, I guess you'd call them hotel rooms.
Yeah, they're
suites.
Attached. It'll be like an old school 50s kind of
and it also
retro
surrounds
hotel around the pool.
The pool, which
Motel.
is a great pool, one of the nicest pools at a campground, or RV park, that we've been at. It's an in-ground concrete pool
with a large
spa.
Integrated spa.
So
exactly.
they've got the master plan, and they're slowly working their way around the pool and building what will be really the core of the campground.
And I understand the pool deck will expand as well as they finalize this whole area. Other than the fact that this camp is spaced well, level sites, full hookups, why do we return? Well, the camp is so friendly. People are so much fun. The events are well attended and organized by the seasonals, of course.
And like all campgrounds, every weekend is a themed event. If you want to know what any events are going on, check out their website. They have a very extensive website, and they have events that are put on by the seasonals, or they bring people in to run these events.
And a really nice thing, I was welcomed back again to teach yoga for the locals and for the travelers who are here. That is always a joy to share and spread, so that was really fun. Thanks, guys, for putting me on the calendar.
One thing that is really nice is every Friday, no matter the event, is a bonfire.
Love the big, huge
Yeah, they do a
bonfire.
big bonfire. It's in the tenting area, and it's a great way to meet people who are going to be there for the weekend. So it's a social event. You can hang around the bonfire, meet people, and really enjoy the nice Michigan evenings.
Thanks, Polly, for such a great fire.
I know, probably the firekeeper.
Every Friday.
One of the events we did while we were here was we did a dive-in movie again. We had the inflatable screen and watched James's favorite movie,
Fargo.
which was fun to do outside on the pool deck.
Another thing where the owners are open-minded and say, hey, yeah, if you want to put up an event during the midweek, it's quiet, go for it. It was really fun. Thank you guys for letting us do that again.
Saturday nights are reserved for the theme weekend event. So whatever the theme is, that's going to happen on Saturday nights. But what they have every Sunday is
Java and Jazz with a new edition.
I
of
know,
this
another new
super
edition
cool coffee
of
cart,
a coffee
basically.
cart. And they
Awesome.
basically have free coffee and donuts, and everyone just socializes in the morning, talks about what happened last night, what they missed out on, what they can't remember. And it's another great way to socialize. What's there to do beyond the campground? Well, we took our bikes out and we went for a bike ride, and there's a nearby lake we biked around, which was pretty cool, very scenic.
Yes.
You could swim in it, but we didn't. We got into what we call the Boomerang bus, and we went shopping at a very interesting store in Lansing.
Yes, we were invited with others by the owners to go to Horax in Lansing, Michigan, a store that's indescribable.
It
Let's
is.
just say you grab one of a million craft beers and you walk around drinking while you shop for everything from cheese to pet supplies to produce to olive oils to vinegar to
Tasting olive
cheese.
oil.
Did I mention the cheese?
Lots of cheese.
We had a really great time, and following that, we went off to an all-you-can-eat sushi place, which was getting us off the camp for a change because, we don't have a car that we tow. So we love being invited. Thank you guys so much for the
That
idea.
was fun.
The ride in the bus was a trip already. It was great. Thank you.
Thank you very much. And there's lots to do just outside the gate. So we're not really in a remote area of Michigan. I mean, we're not that far from Ionia, not that far from Lansing. So there's plenty to do once you leave the
And
gates.
to be noted, in Ionia, there is a laundry. There's every facility you want for fuel. There's some grocery stores. There are drugstores. So you can get what you need very nearby. Like a boomerang, we'll be back. And if you've been back, you are a boomer. That's for sure. So
No, I don't want to be called a boomer. That has a negative connotation. We're boomerangers.
come north of Ionia, Michigan to Camp Boomerang RV Parking
We
Campground.
recommend it. Definitely
I
thumbs
think you'll
up.
have a great time.
And we'll be
Definitely
back.
a thumbs up. We'll be back.
And as usual, if you like these videos, you like the information that we're giving you, please hit that thumbs up button, subscribe to our channel, and if you hit the little bell, you'll be notified every time we upload a new video. And we are still on the road, so we still have plenty of things that we're just going to yammer on about because apparently we just talk a lot on
And you can yammer on in the comment section. Tell us what you like about
tell
Camp
us what you
Boomerang.
like about Camp Boomerang. In the meantime,
Until next year, thank you, Matt, Brian, Polly, our hosts,
Thanks, you
the
guys.
owners. We had a great time as usual. See
travel
you on the road,
safely.
everyone.
Bye now.